Before we get started, I want to say a big thank you to everybody that has subscribed, liked, commented, shared, and everything. Definitely means a lot to me, so thank you all for that. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Alright, let's get the video started. What's up everybody, I'm Logan, and this is Whirly Reviews, the YouTube channel where I geek out and talk shit. Today I'm going to be doing part 1 of my top 10 list for movies of 2020. I'm going to divide it into 2 parts, that way it's not a very long video. I don't want it to be like 20 minutes long. And to start things off, I'll be doing numbers 10 through 6. Now, I did not get to see all the movies I wanted to from this past year, but out of all the ones that I did watch, these are my favorites. Starting with number 10, Fantasy Island. This movie got a lot of shit from critics, reviewers, people I know personally, and I really enjoyed it. It was a very interesting take, turning a 70s show into a horror movie. One of the best parts of this movie is the fantasies themselves, what their fantasies are and how the twists and turns start to make the characters second guess what their fantasy actually is. There's also a nice balance of horror and even action in this movie. Also, the ending, I didn't see it coming, and I really like that. It was really quite an entertaining ending. I think that Blumhouse should have went for an R rating with this one. Make it a little bit more gory, make it a little bit more violent. But all in all, I enjoyed the shit out of it. And I know I would definitely rewatch this movie. I definitely want to buy it on Blu-ray. But yeah, Fantasy Island. Liked it. And now coming in at number 9 is another movie that got a lot of shit, The New Mutants. I liked it. I would go as far as saying I kind of loved it. Granted, my love could be from the anticipation of waiting like 3 years for this movie to come out. It could be because of the cast they got for this movie. I love them in other projects that I've seen them in. But I really think I liked this movie so much because it was something different. We haven't had anything kind of dark like this maybe since the Blade movies. You got the asshole, you got the girl, the quiet guy, badass bitch. So it's very Breakfast Club meets the X-Men universe meets horror movies. And also, like Fantasy Island, I feel like this movie could have been better if it was rated R. More terrifying, drop a few F-bombs. All in all, love this movie. And next up at number 8 is a movie that actually just came out 2 days ago. Wonder Woman 1984. Now I won't lie to y'all, I am not a Wonder Woman fan. I didn't really care for the first movie. The first movie felt very much like the first Captain America movie. When they're going to recruit their team, I'm just waiting for them to cut to a scene where they go recruit Dum Dum Dugan. This one, however, surprised me. A lot of people are complaining about the cliches in this movie. I feel like these are cliches done right. Just the way the movie is, the pacing, the directing, of course the acting, makes these cliches feel like, okay, I'm okay with this. Honestly, with the first bit of the movie, it kind of threw me for a loop. I was expecting a little bit more action until the chase scene happens. And once the chase scene happens, I was glued to the screen. Like, I couldn't look away. The scene at the White House is another high point of this movie. My biggest complaint is about Cheetah. What threw me off was her final transformation. A CGI version of the character, I didn't like it. The scene in the White House during that fight, if that would have been her final form of Cheetah, I would have been okay with that. I didn't need her to look like Taylor Swift from Cats. But it really did surprise the shit out of me. I liked this movie. I've already rewatched it in the past 2 days. And if I want to rewatch a movie, within the next few days after seeing it, yeah, it's definitely going to make my top 10 list. And at number 7 is The Gentleman. The main reason I wanted to see it was because of Charlie Hunnam. Love him in Sons of Anarchy. I love him in Pacific Rim. I love him in the damn King Arthur movie that everybody hated. His scenes with Hugh Grant really make the movie. Matthew McConaughey was likable in this movie. I didn't love his character as much as I did some of the others, like Charlie Hunnam's character, Hugh Grant's character. Colin Farrell's character is fucking great in this movie. There's not much action in this movie, but the little bit it does have is very good. it just kind of bothered me that they call weed bush. Matthew McConaughey's like, my bush is the best in town. That's what she said. Definitely love this movie. I've rewatched it quite a few times since it came out. If you're a fan of anybody that worked on this movie, you will like this movie. I guarantee it. And now for the last movie of this video, at number 6, it's Birds of Prey. I'm pretty sure this was the last movie I got to see on the big screen before COVID fucked everything up for everyone in this world. So I think it does have a special place in my heart because of that. And this movie was really good. A lot of people complained about certain things, and I get it, yeah. It wasn't a perfect movie, but for what it was damn good. I like how it feels like, yes, this is the same universe we saw in Suicide Squad. Same feel, same look, same colors. I wish they would have just called this movie Harley Quinn, because it isn't really a Birds of Prey movie. Like, yeah, the Birds of Prey do come into play, but for the most part, you're following Harley and her freedom from the Joker, which is something that everybody wanted to see. And it is executed very, very well. Seeing her go from crying on the couch to being this badass woman, like, I loved it. And plus, Margot Robbie does such a great job as Harley Quinn. Like, she is Harley Quinn. Birds of Prey is definitely one of the strongest DC movies I've seen since the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy. Okay, and that's it. Let me know in the comment section what movies you liked from this past year. And be sure to keep an eye out for part 2 to this video. And of course, if you like what you see, hit that like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Share on social media. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up with all the videos I got coming. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.